Hello Geeker Things, Wade here, and we have some exciting Doctor Who news for you. It looks like Character Options is finally back on track, making more and even new Doctor Who toys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're a Doctor Who action figure collector or just a fan, and let's jump right into it. Now of course we all know for months Character Options delayed the live stream video to show us the brand new B&M merch for 2019. Well, needless to say, we've waited quite a long time, but the wait was well worth it because we have some awesome stuff coming ahead of us. To help tie us over the past few months, they unveiled the first one showing the 8th Doctor and Dalek Interrogator Prime. What's cool are they're from Big Finish and they are audio storybooks and they are not television canon. That means Character Options can take some creative liberties and create some really cool Dalek variants. I quite like the Dalek Interrogator Prime, but the 8th Doctor, I could probably pass on him, honestly. The proportions seem a little bit weird between the body and the head and the face he's making, but the Dalek Interrogator Prime does look good. I will mention, however, that this looks drastically different than the original photo that they first showed us. In the original promo pic, it looks like he has a white eye and a black wash over the entire body of the Dalek, whereas in the new one, he has a brown wash over him, almost making it look like rust. Honestly, I kind of prefer the black. The darker color scheme to it works and complements it quite well. The Dalek's eye or pupil is noticeably the same blue we always get and not a different color. And overall, I have to say, I think I like the first one that they showed us better, just by a little bit. This is still a great Dalek, don't get me wrong. I just kind of wish they followed through with what they originally showed us. Now this next one is pretty cool. We are going to get a War Doctor and Dalek Scientist. Now this is a unique color scheme. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Silver dome and silver hemispheres on a bronze Dalek. I have to say I quite like it. Now the brown weathering on this actually works in its favor, I believe, because you don't have the dark navy color and the light brown fighting each other almost. This looks excellent to me. Although if you want to get really technical, this Dalek isn't accurate because on the cover the Dalek has a bluish hue metallic color instead of silver. Honestly, I quite like the silver and it doesn't bother me. Overall it looks pleasant and I think it's a welcomed addition, especially as a Dalek variant. The War Doctor figure himself looks pretty good. Character Options did a great job with this one. Also, one other thing I'd like to mention is I think if it was a scientist Dalek, they should have maybe given it a different attachment instead of the plunger. If they did the claws or even gave him something like the assault Dalek, that would have been nice to add some variety. Now this next Big Finish pack is my favorite for the Dr. Dalek 2 packs, and this one is the 7th Doctor and Axis Strike Squad Dalek. Guys, is this perfection or what? This is astoundingly cool. Dalek with the black dome, I'm a sucker for it. As I'm sure some of you know, I am a huge fan of the Imperial Guard Dalek. In fact, the Dr. Dalek set with the 9th Doctor and the Imperial Guard Dalek is one I would love to have. It is about as rare or maybe even more rare as the 8th Doctor and Alpha Dalek, and it is so cool. Now I want to say that this particular Dalek actually has a black glossy dome and hemispheres. That's what it looks like on the cover for Big Finish, but I have to say I do enjoy the weathering that they have too. It looks fantastic either way. Now the 7th Doctor, this is a beautiful figure. Absolutely love everything about him, and his pants. Those are amazing. Where can I get pants like that? But this is a really cool figure as he's inspired by both Big Finish and the movie, and Character Options did a great job creating this variant figure. Moving on to the B&M 3 packs, we are going to be looking at the 7th Doctor collector set, and this one is really cool. We get the 7th Doctor in his cream jacket, although it's actually a lot wider than the original release. Also, I don't know why they did not use the 7th Doctor with the hat. That would have worked perfectly. And then we also get 2 Silver Nemesis Cybermen. One is a Cyber Leader and another is a standard Cyberman, but both of them have their cyber guns. This is an excellent 3-pack. The images for some reason don't match up with the description and it shows 2 Cyber Leaders and the handles are looking a little bit wonky. I don't think we need to worry about that, as for the most part, the Cybermen handles are still pretty sturdy. This just could be an error in the photography. Now, they're not chrome like they should be, but there is a reason for that, and Al said it's just hard to apply chrome on PVC figures. That's totally understandable, and I get that. But they look really good, and they jump out because the actual suit of the Cybermen has been been weathered, and that makes the silver of the helmet and the armor piece stand out more and look significantly shinier and better. Now this next one is pretty cool but weird at the same time. Here we have the 2 Doctors set, and this one has a really good parry and a really nice metallic shirt. And then we also get the 2nd Doctor as Androgum. I'm not gonna lie, it's cool, it's weird, and it doesn't look right. I totally get what they were trying to do with the red eyebrows, of course. I don't know, it just does not translate on action figure level that well. I totally get it, it's hilarious. I honestly like it the more I look at it, but it just does not look right. It doesn't look ginger enough, and it almost comes out borderline pink if you look at some other photos. It could be the lighting, who knows, but it's a cool set. But the star in this is definitely Group Marshal Stike. Holy cow, this is really cool. He's a Sontaran figure with the new head sculpt, and it looks really good. That's an impressive figure for sure. Honestly, this is a pretty great 3-pack, and they did a good job with it. Then moving on to our final 3-pack set, we have the Sontarans Collector Set, featuring Harry Sullivan. It is so cool that after all of these years that we are finally getting Harry. Now granted, they did use the 4th Doctor body for Harry, but I have to say it's a clever use and it does the trick really well. We also get Field Major Styre and Commander Lynx. Both of them look exceptionally well, and both of them are very expensive. If you missed them the first time around, this is the perfect opportunity to get them. Also, what's nice is you can army build the heck out of these. I don't know what you would do with 100 Harrys, but you'd have hundreds of Sontarans. Overall, this 3-pack is the best in my opinion, and it accomplishes so many needs all at once. This is just a really great set. Next up, we are getting another Tardis set, and it is simply gorgeous. We are getting the 5th Doctor Tardis from the Caves of Androzani. Wow. Just wow. Just look at it. Beautiful dirt wash all over the base of it. The 5th Doctor looks exceptionally dirty. It's got the yellowed windows, the blue police box sign. Everything about it just looks so right. This is one heck of a release. It's amazing. It does the trick really well, and I am super satisfied with it. What's nice is the base isn't like an inch thick. They made it a little more slim, and it's closer to the ground, just like the actual prop. Thank you, Character Options. That is just the best, that they're finally resculpting some of their TARDISes and adding some new things. I was able to get the 3rd Doctor TARDIS and the 4th Doctor TARDIS from B&M not too long ago, and they impressed me. They're lovely. They're amazing. Those were my first TARDISes, and I absolutely love them, and I know I'm going to love this one. But there's actually one more TARDIS that they announced that I actually like more than this one. Anyways, there's this fancy little story arc called Shada with a fancy little TARDIS. Fancy seeing it? Yeah, I bet you do. Check this thing out. This thing looks so dang cool. Red windows on a TARDIS? Heck yes. Brand new headlamp on it? Heck yes. Brand new 4th Doctor figure? Absolutely. This is a pretty surprising reveal, and it just blew my mind. I wasn't expecting anything like it, and just the mere fact that Al Dewar created this. I mean, he even said in his video that he wanted to do one, and I wholeheartedly agree. This is something I never knew I needed. This makes for such a cool variant. It's awesome. Now, I don't know why people are not talking about this one. They're like, oh, it's a Shada TARDIS, like they've seen a million of them before. This is cool. This is special. Why is this not the talk of the century? I have no idea. I love this. I guess I'll make it my sole mission to tell each and every single one of you that you need to buy the Shada TARDIS. It looks really cool. I mean, what's not to like? It would have been absolutely gorgeous if they could have fitted electronics inside. I mean, can you imagine that headlamp on top with the light installed? That would be like the coolest thing ever. But even without the electronics, it looks gorgeous. It honestly has a good chance of fighting against my 3rd Doctor TARDIS. That's the one that I own, and I absolutely love it. That's my #1 favorite. But this easily takes 2nd place. Also, really quickly, I wanted to show you guys the box art for these new sets. What's cool is they have a sticker that says limited edition. Although whether these are actually a limited edition or not, that's debatable. But it's still cool nonetheless, and the packaging looks great. It is also mentioned that on Big Finish's website, the Dalek packs will be available as a chase variant with only 150 of each set worldwide. That's a low number. I'm not too sure what it will be, but hopefully it's cool. Then to round things out, here's the TARDIS sets. They always have some of the best backdrops for their packaging. Man, that Shada TARDIS is beautiful. Now you're probably wondering about the price of all of this. Currently, the price is pretty much 20 British pounds. That makes sense because there are some new characters, some new resculpts, and some brand new additions, and I'm perfectly fine with the price jump. Now, Al Dewar also said he'll try to look into a way to supply these to the United States. Please, Al, please just make that happen. And that just about does it. So, what were your favorite releases from the Character Options livestream today? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what Doctor Who toys you would like them to make in the future, and what B&M 3-packs you want to see. That'll conclude this episode of Geeker Things. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and as always, stay tuned for more Geeker Things.